So people have just graduated to a level of retardation that I didn't think previously was even possible of reaching. They're no longer eating rat shit on TikTok. They're now eating their own human shit. I wish that this would just fucking end. I wish my suffering would just fucking end with how stupid people are. TikTok is not doing anything. They didn't do anything about the rat shit eating TikTok videos, and now they're not gonna do anything about this. And it gets much worse when I describe what else is becoming trendy on TikTok, and it's spreading to other platforms like YouTube. I just saw one just now. And that's what prompted me to record this. So, in other words, YouTube can take down your video if it contains cutscenes from certain video games, because for some reason those anger YouTube. But it's okay to record yourself eating your own shit. And that's okay. We need that on the platform. Really. Really, YouTube. Guess Tom Pearl would be very proud right now. Everybody's eating their own shit. It's just like a new... They're treating it like it's just a hip and cool new trend. People are actually doing it, and they're getting sick. Just like when they were eating the rat shit, now they're getting sick. And the part that makes me angry is because they're encouraging children to do it, too. And there are videos right now circulating TikTok and YouTube of young children recording themselves taking a shit, fully uncensored, by the way. Their genitalia is exposed and everything. And then eating it on camera for views. Even 2016, 2017 YouTube wasn't as fucking graphic and disgusting. Even back then, there are levels that these darers or these comment trolls would not go with encouraging young children on the platform to do. Like, even then. But now, it's just all okay now. This little girl was like at least fucking 13. Recording herself eating her own shit. Because she was dared by some of the older kids in her school to do it. Amazing! And it's not just that that's trending now. Now, because of this, scat porn is everywhere now. Especially TikTok. TikTok is full of scat porn. I'm pretty sure there's more scat porn than there's little e-girls dancing to mainstream pop. I'm pretty sure there's more scat porn than that. I think this vid, in comparison, thisvid.com, is like a clean Sesame Street website in comparison to what TikTok is becoming. There are children. This is considered child pornography. Okay? Even though it's not them doing a sexual act, it still has them showing their genitalia. Okay? So this is child pornography. This is what I have to say about this. Okay? On TikTok, there are hundreds of children recording videos of themselves taking a shit in various consistencies, taking a shit, a hard, constipated, diarrhea, whatever, and then recording that for everybody to watch, and then recording themselves eating their own shit. And sometimes gagging on their own shit, which for some reason is so... It's such a genius thing that they're doing, getting these little kids to do it. And they're just like, yay, this is what content is! Not a guy playing a video game, Grand Theft Auto 4, playing the first mission. No, showing that first mission's cutscene? No, you can't do that. That's community guidelines violating. But this is perfectly okay. Something needs to happen right now. It's been, I don't know, 3 days since this trend started, and it needs to find the end now. Now that children are getting involved here. I was mad already about the people eating rat shit. This has gotten a step worse. This is unacceptable. There's now child pornography being posted on TikTok and YouTube right now. This is unacceptable. There's no justification for this. They're treating scat porn like it's some kind of fucking trendy dance. This is disgusting. Any sane human being with a brain would know that this is disgusting and wrong. But here we are in society with no morals. No fucking morals at all. And people still want to play the moral grandstanding game. They bitch and moan about UTTP this, UTTP that. Well, what the fuck are you doing that's any better? Look at what you're encouraging. Look what you're allowing. Look at what you're doing in comparison to what they're doing. I take a bunch of retarded faggot trolls in my comment section telling me their videos are better than this any day. And I'm not ignoring the fact, yes, UTTP is a fucking problem. Yes. But there is so much other shit right now that's happening that we should take the most serious shit. We should be focusing on the most serious shit first, and then work our way there. Because this is an actual problem right now. Maybe if UTTP were spamming Daisy's destruction like they were before, maybe then that would be the front of our news. But today, the fact that they're not doing that, and the fact that there's actual child pornography being posted on TikTok and YouTube, I think that should be the more obvious choice to focus on. But nobody's doing it. Nobody cares. Their all eyes are on whatever else is going on. It's that fucking ignorance. Oh, it doesn't matter, it doesn't affect me, so I don't care. Community doing this. They're just okay with this unless it happens to them. The only reason they're freaking out is because the UTTP probably tagged them in a post. And then that's why they're complaining about that. But they wouldn't complain about it if it didn't happen to them if they weren't tagged, which pisses me off. It just shows exactly how what their real motives are. If you don't care about the issue unless it involves you, then don't care about it at all. I'm tired of this. They just want to seem like they're on the moral high ground over everybody, while they're ignoring other things that are happening. It's either you actually give a shit or you don't. Don't pretend you give a shit, just because it might affect you. Things that affect other people are just as bad. And I'm the only person that cares more about what happens to other people than my fucking self. I don't know what's wrong with me. There's something fucking wrong with my brain for doing that. I have this disease called empathy. I feel like shit when other people feel like shit. I genuinely get pissed off when I see people doing stupid shit, knowing the consequences and doing it anyways, and then complaining afterwards. I get pissed off when I see platforms like YouTube, TikTok, etc. having clear policies and doing absolutely fuck all to enforce them properly. I'm the only person that genuinely gives a fuck, it feels like. Maybe there's other people out there, but I don't see them complaining. I don't know what else to say here. This shouldn't be happening. This needs to be cleaned up now. Makes me just, again, why wasn't TikTok fucking banned when they said they were gonna ban it? Christ! Then this wouldn't be happening. Oh my god, why are people so fucking stupid? Why are people so fucking stupid? Why can't people figure out what's right and what's wrong without being told what's right and wrong? Seriously! It's killing me! Oh god. And nothing is gonna change. Nothing is gonna fix this. Just like how Kick is allowing mass shooters to have a platform even after they commit the crime. They don't get their videos, their stream of shooting up a place taken down even when they're arrested. Kick allows that. TikTok perfectly allows child pornography and abusing and killing of animals. I'm not going to forget that one either. I'm not going to let that one slide either. TikTok is very clear where they stand on the issue. Just like YouTube. It's very clear where these two companies stand on the issue. They're not gonna do anything about UTTP. They haven't done it ever since it was formed, so what makes you think they're gonna act now? Do you really think there's any optimism here? Thinking YouTube, a corrupt company like that, doesn't have UTTP in the pockets of their employees? Are you really that fucking delusional? Are you high? Do you really think there's any non-corruption anymore? There's any justice? No! I see right through that shit! While you just keep playing and pretending in Fantasyland that somehow there's gonna be justice and the right things will happen and the bad people will get their consequences. You have this weird, twisted fantasy idea that that's somehow how the world works. Well, let me tell you again, it doesn't work that way, and it probably never will. Because society likes this. Society likes this type of shit. They're gonna keep this up for as long as they fucking can. Until they move on to something else, just as fucking vile. There's not gonna be any justice at all. Unless it affects them. Unless it affects their pockets. Then they'll start doing something. Just like the issue of blatant softcore child porn on YouTube. For years in the 2010s. And it took until 2019 for them finally to take action. And they did it the wrong fucking way. Don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just so burnt out. I just don't know how worse it can really get at this point. People are eating their own shit for views and getting children to do it. How does this not make anyone else suicidal? That's amazing to me.